YouTube, what's good, family? It's Maso Money back with another video. So the topic of today's video is solitude versus loneliness, and why if you want to be successful and achieve your goals, you have to be able to operate from a place of solitude. So I wrote a few things down, and I'm just going to get straight into the main topic, talking points. Most people think they're lonely, but they just can't sit still and sit in the process. The grind. It's not always uptime at all times. So a lot of times you think you're lonely, but you're just undisciplined. A lot of us have phone addictions. A lot of us have addictions to people, addictions to places. And we can't spend that time to really key in on the task and achieve the things that we have at hand, right? So this is the exact same types of distractions that lead to people doom scrolling on social media. It's the same thing that leads to you comparing your life to someone else's. That's coming from a place of loneliness. You can't be alone. You lack strength when you're operating from a place of loneliness. One of the best ways that you confront this is by when you try to do tasks that seem boring, quote unquote boring. It's because you're so used to the dopamine of any small little thing, like scrolling, liking a picture, talking to somebody who you probably shouldn't be talking to. You're doing this to avoid loneliness, so you can't operate from the strength that it takes to be in solitude, right? So have you ever texted somebody and then you're waiting for their response and you keep picking your phone up to check? You keep picking your phone up to check? Or have you ever been working and you keep taking the money out and you can't reinvest it into the proper things? That directly relates to you being a lonely person. It makes you, being from a bad mental space, it makes you make bad decisions. When you operate from solitude, that's operating from a place of strength. So if you're sitting at your desk and you're working for 8 straight hours, if you put your phone down for 2 hours, you go into deep work without scrolling, that's getting more done in a day than most people will get. That will put you in the top 10% of people. But that's the primary difference between solitude and loneliness. So let me tell y'all about a time when I used to feel lonely and how I overcame it, right? So if you want to habit stack, build, and not chase validation, that's turning into flying high. You want to fly like an eagle. An eagle is in solitude because they fly at a height too high for anyone else to match, right? That's what solitude is. By you being able to put that work in independently, you no longer can be distracted by someone else. It's the exact strength that allows for you to bring people into your lifestyle, that allows for you to bring value to the people you meet versus needing. Neediness is a repelling characteristic. When you operate from neediness, it pushes people away from you. So when I first learned about solitude versus loneliness, I always played basketball, right? I always played basketball. And when I was younger, my senior year of high school, I ended up going to a prep school. Now, it wasn't just like a normal school where you just go and play basketball and you do your schoolwork. I was in the middle of Iowa, like isolated. No one was near me. It was basically farms, cows, and it was a gym. And I was literally sleeping in the gym all day. And the first month, and it was bad internet too, so I couldn't doom scroll and distract myself. I felt very lonely. But at the same time, my goal was to get better at my skill set, which is basketball, right? So I felt very lonely. I felt like, man, like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to achieve my task? How am I going to stay consistent towards my goals? So the first month, it was just adjusting to not being able to play my video games, not being able to scroll on my phone, having to be in the gym 2-3 times a day. So the result of that was I got better at my sport because I couldn't distract myself with the things that I thought were making me strong, with things that I thought was making me feel good, because I was in the middle of Iowa, right? So I would be in the gym and I would just work on any weakness I had in my game. That's not just with basketball, right? You have a skill set, you want to edit, you want to become a great photographer, you want to run a great media company, you want to do great things, right? It's the exact same focus and repetition. You know what your weaknesses are, but loneliness will make you ignore your weaknesses and the time that you have to improve it. But solitude will give you the time to really focus on your weakness and make it a strength, right? So I wasn't very good at shooting. Okay, so I'm in the gym shooting 400 shots a day, And yeah, I'm using the time the same way I would have been scrolling, the same time I would have been distracting myself, but instead I'm utilizing this effort, I'm utilizing this time, I'm utilizing this solitude to make me a better person. Right? This led into, as I got later in life, being able to play college basketball, being able to improve my life, being able to meet better people. And it was all a result of me shifting my mindset from, dang, this is lonely. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I can't go out with my friends. I can't go bring my girl with me. I can't go do these things that I think are making me better, but they're actually distracting me from improving in the skills that I want to get better at. So by being there, keying in, spending that extra time in the gym, okay, now I want to get stronger. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to lift weights. I'm getting stronger now. Well, if I'm doing all of that, the habits are beginning to stack. So now I'm going to eat better today. I don't think I really want any fast food. I can't even get to any fast food. So I'm only going to eat the healthy stuff. And then I get in better shape. Now I'm starting to look better. Now I'm starting to feel better. Now every day it's getting easier for me to work hard versus me distracting myself and feeling lonely. The craziest thing about loneliness is you'll think you're doing something that's pushing it away by doing something bad, by doing something negative, whether it's scrolling content. Not instead of going out to work on your networking skills, you go and watch you know what I'm talking about? It's like you think you're making yourself better, but really you're feeding an addiction. You're feeding negativity. You're stopping yourself from becoming the best version of you that you can be. So it's a very fine line between feeling like, man, I'm lonely, or man, I'm in solitude. But it's very important that you get to the side of solitude where you're actually achieving tasks, where you're spending your day-to-day alone time, being able to get into deep work, being able to achieve the things that you want to, being able to achieve and get towards the point in life that you want to get to, right? So to build upon this, now I'm older. Now the skill sets that I learned from my sports allow for me to run programs and help the youth. It allows for me to go and travel and be a speaker in different situations. It allowed me to work on my speaking skills. It allowed for me to confront things that made me uncomfortable. But if I operated from a place of loneliness and I was like, man, I'm just gonna get deeper into this ball and not accept that I have holes in my game, and not accept that, man, I could improve here, or not accept like, man, these are things that I want to strive for in life, then at no point would I have been able to improve to the point of where I'm speaking to you now and we're able to communicate with each other, right, and add this value into life. It's not a result of, man, this all started today. It's the day-to-day actions that you do in solitude. Have you ever heard the saying, you never hear a tree grow? You never hear a tree grow, because it's day-by-day efforts, and you may be in solitude. No one may hear you. No one may be there to cheer you on and clap for you. It's going to be so many days, so many weeks, so many months, so many years where you're the only clap that you hear in the room. No one else is clapping it up for you, but you did what you were supposed to do today. Now you do that for 200 more days, maybe one person will clap for you. You have to be able to frame your mind like, it doesn't matter if no one else sees this improvement I make. I know that I'm a better person from this decision. That's what real strength and solitude is. So now I'm at the point, I'll travel the world. I'll go to different countries. I'll go to different states. I would just go somewhere randomly by myself and feel complete. And now everyone I meet and anyone that I have come with me, or anyone that I have bring into a new experience, this isn't from a place of, man, I need them. I'm going to feel empty if they leave. Or, man, I'll let them treat me any type of way so that I'm not alone. No, solitude allows for you to bring people in and only accept the things that make you feel complete, and only accept the things that you will accept. If you're operating from a place of loneliness, you will let someone mistreat you, down talk you, beat you down, make you rethink your goals, just because if you don't have anyone there, you're forced to be in that room alone. You're forced to be in that space alone. That's a weakness in yourself, and if you don't confront it, then you will never get better and get past it. There's people who are 60, 70, 80 years old, people at the end of life who will never be able to live and be in a place of solitude, will never be able to meditate for 20 minutes by themselves because the voices are too loud. That's why it's important for you to operate from a place of solitude. It's important to understand that you have strength within yourself that you can only tap into when you know what you want, and spend that time confronting your flaws and turning them into strengths for yourself. We all want to be able to get the best things that we want in life, but a lot of times it's hard to confront the things that we need to face. It's hard to confront the procrastination. That was my last video. It's hard for me to say I want to be daily on this channel just to continue to spread this value. But solitude allows for me to build consistency. Consistency allows for you to build success. All of this stuff snowballs and compounds, and you become the better and best version of yourself. And the only point of this channel and the only point of our interactions is so that we can both become the best versions of ourselves. So, if you got any value from this video, I'm Maso Money. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video.